Hi everybody. Try and give me a little time here. One more time. I gotta get one more. If I get it. Darn it. Damn pop-ups. Okay. Oh, you have no money. Yes, that's what we're gonna talk about. What you gonna do when you have no money? And it's really, God, you just can't do the same stuff, yeah. But let me go into that a little later. Let me get on the stuff here so I see everybody. Oh, damn, how do I get the Young Turks? I don't want that. Let's see, let's go. Okay, yes, okay. We're going live. Ooh, we got folks already. Wonderful. Let me see this. P, see live, we got that one going. Now we gotta go on. That's not going. What is it? I'll be right there. Hold on. I'm sorry. I screwed up. Free, let's go. That's what it is. Free, let's go. Now let's go. All right, free, let's go. Okay. That's on Periscope. It's free. Let's go. Now I'm sorry. I screwed up. Now I got, okay. That's there. Okay, let's see. We on Facebook? Yeah, Facebook. Oh, yes, we are. The title sounds interesting. Yes, it is. This is what we all do wrong. I do it too. The older you get, the more you fall into that trap. So you gotta be careful. I fight it every day. Okay, let me start. One more. I'm gonna go on Instagram. So hold on. Let's see. Money problems. MONEY problems. PROBLEMS. And little question marks. Stop using yesterday. Oh, now where the hell is that? Apostrophe. Yesterday's solutions. Oh, no apostrophe. Where the hell do you go? Okay. Oh, that's the solutions. For today's problem. PROBLEMS. I'm actually a lousy speller, a lousy English. I flunked English in college even. I had a couple New York Times bestsellers, but I just couldn't get through school. There's a lot of ways to get through life. Got to find the one that's best for you. You can't do it like everybody else, man. They're good at that stuff. You got to find out what the hell you are good at. So that's like greasing the skids. You know, you got to grease up the skids of life so you go through a little smoother. You try to do it like other people, man. They figured it out. They're doing something that's good for them. You know, try and do something good for you. One stop. Okay, one stop. Okay. Okay, that's. Okay, let's see. That's a little bright, a little brighter. They make the nights. Ooh, what's that? It looks like a mushroom on my head, doesn't it? I got a mushroom head. Mushroom head. Now let me get some... I am not prepared at all. Boy, the nuns would really yell at me. They say, a carpenter without their tools. You know, how could you come to school without a pencil? Let's go. I said, it's just the last thing on my mind. The last thing on my mind. Until you find something you really want to do, and then you get good at it. Like your glasses, China, real cheap. And then you see these little question marks on them. I went to Etsy. You go to Etsy and you find somebody, man, just for $4. I mean, these artists are all over. I send it to them, they paint them, it costs me next to nothing. Shame on me, let's go, what, for complaining about nuns or oh, using China? Hey, you know, Alibaba came over here to talk to Trump about creating jobs, and he said he's going to create 1 million jobs for the United States. Alibaba, that's the guy who runs Alibaba? I mean, no, he's not. His name isn't Alibaba. I forget his name. But he's going to create 1 million jobs because it's selling on the internet. Everybody, that's what's happening. Yep. And you know, you got to use the tools that's available. Let's see. Money problems. Yes. So, why? Oh, Jack Ma. You're right. Yeah, Jack Ma. Let's see. Let me get here. So I see that. Okay, CD Tuxedo. Oh, I used to be in the Tuxedo Bird. Ever heard of 770 account? No, don't know what a 770 account is. Candy House. Oh, are you from? I bought a subscription and was wondering how can I get credit card issues resolved with assistance. I'll send you a research report for free if you're a member. Okay. Candy House, go to letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. I got a step-by-step procedure. The owner of Alibaba is Jack Ma. Yep. Somebody just whispered in that in my other ear. Okay, Candy. So we get that. Is that candy or candle? The title sounds interesting. Yes. Paul from South Carolina. Oh, Paul. I'm working on actually some things for another client on South Carolina. Lots of things. So if you actually today I've been working on housing reports. I've been working on that 327 sources of personal grants and everything in your state. Those state reports are becoming very popular. I want to thank you all for ordering the last few days. I don't know what I said or what happened out there, or everybody just feels the new year is coming and they said, better get Let's Go stuff. But you gave me a bunch of orders to work on. I really appreciate it. And so if it's custom report and not a prepackaged one, you know, that you download right away, the prepackaged, the custom reports, you know, it usually takes about 14 days to doing that. Trying to convince my wife that I need to invest in you. Okay, well listen, even if you don't invest in me, here, start learning how to use the, you know, how to find this stuff yourself. You know, and you know, it's just going to take some work on your part. But that's good that you share with, you know, your mate there. You don't want to be foolish, and you should make this a joint venture because you're living together, and that's what life is about. See on the bottom there, letsgo.com/5free. Okay, download that report. That will start teaching you how to find free money and help for anything on the internet. The internet is a bad place to look for help unless you know how to use it. Okay, so that's what that one report does. It's about 30 pages. There's a whole bunch of videos on there. So it'll take you through to start learning how to search the internet without, you know, finding the free money, because you can't find it unless you start learning how to use that sucker. So I'm trying to teach as many people as I can on how to do that. Okay, what'd you do with it? You know, we talked about, or actually, how much for your custom reports. Okay, the downloads, the greatest one I have is called the 327 personal grants and financial assistance and free services, everything in the government in your state. So I do them by state. You know, and I have about 17 states already, and if your state isn't there, And that's at letsgo.com/one-stop. And if your state isn't already done, then I have a generic one. It says, for your state, and you do that, and then I'll do that within the next 2 weeks, and then you become the first one to get that state report. So that's the way to get ahead of all the crowd. So on the new year, when you start applying in January to all the money programs, you'll be first in line. And that's really cool. I mean, this is something I always wanted to do in life. I thought everybody should have this. It's sort of what they should send out. Let's go. I've been buying your books for years. Oh, Miss Lily, thank you so much. They do work. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you. It does take work on the reader's part, you know, and that's, how do I get back? You know, I'm on my PC watching this, and I don't know how to get into watching the, if you ask me a question, I haven't answered it. And the reason is I got 4 videos going, and I try to scan as the questions that come in, so I could answer them. I miss you on TV. Boy, my pocketbook mixes it too. But things are different. That's what I mean about it. You have to solve today's problems with today's solutions. So if I was trying to solve my money problem, with everybody, with yesterday's solutions, like, well, you just do TV commercials, Well, it took me 10 years to figure that stuff out, and now it doesn't work anymore, at least for me. Maybe it is for somebody or whatever. But there's new ways to do this. Look what I am doing now. I mean, you see me. I mean, I'm going to get a half hour, an hour, or whatever, as long as I have the energy here to talk to you guys and educate it. What happened with you on TV? It stopped working. It wasn't working out. People aren't buying reference, but who knows? There's 1,000 reasons why it didn't work. But who cares? It just didn't work. What I see. Well, I forget. Let's see. Somebody's asking me what the South Carolina. Yes, that's right. I'm working on your reports now. The South Carolina. No, I think you mentioned, you keep asking me that. I'm sorry if I misled you when I'm going to have it done. I'm behind 2 weeks. I'm about a half a week behind that. So I should be done by the end of the week for the 2 South Carolina things. I gave you such a deal on it too. So I hope you be patient. Let's see. So that's right. So if I'm trying to go out, and educate people about this stuff, this guy will sell pillows in what was that? Let's see. Somebody's saying good stuff here, and I miss it. I miss it. I can't find it fast enough. Guys sell pillows can give money. I didn't understand. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Anyway, trying to solve today's money problems with yesterday's techniques. So that's what we all learn in school. South Florida real estate. Yes, I have a great report I could do for you for all the real estate programs. When I do for real estate, I show you. I don't show you what in the banks and stuff like that. The stuff you Google and find. I don't show you any of that. South Florida real estate development. Yes, letsgo.com/tutor. Tampa here. I used to spend a lot of time in Tampa here. I used to sell on Home Shopping Network. That's in Tampa there. Using government grant. Oh, I missed that again. Boy, how do I do that? Log in to comment. Oh, I'm afraid I'm going to miss that or screw it up if I do that. So ask me again if I haven't asked any question. Are you trying Detroit here? Yes, Michigan. I'll do one for Michigan and Detroit. Detroit's been a hip city. I was just helping somebody on the phone talk thing I do, that $1 a minute thing. In about 20 minutes, I gave her a lot of good stuff. She sounds very happy. Are you trying to be the riddle with question mark suits? No. No, maybe the Riddler's trying to be me. I don't know. No, they were certainly here long before I was wearing question mark suits. success. Now, I wear question mark success. I think that's what's important in life is asking the right question. Okay, Google now. I want to make money or something like that. Go on. What are you going to get? What are you going to get? You know, you're going to get 100,000 million things. How are you? Hope I didn't miss anything. Well, it depends. You probably just missed a few tacky jokes. Yeah, that's what I'm full of, and not only that. So that's about all you missed. So if you Google now, any problem you have, you looking for a government grant, what's the solution? The solution is you have to start learning. You have to start teaching yourself. Hello, Helen. Nice to see you again. And that's what's true. Helen from North Carolina. Yay! What's the solution for today? Well, rah, 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 rah. It is being rah, rah. But it's learning a system. And that's why this free report I have, that starts you on your way. So you can start finding and do the kind of research I do. Because I do research, like for housing, I find you know, for Tampa or Detroit, anywhere in America, I'll find you 100 and some programs to help you buy and fix up houses, be a real estate investor and everything, just for where you live. See, if you Google this now, first of all, you're not going to get a lot of stuff. There's some programs are for national, some programs only for local, some programs only for city. So all that kind of stop using yesterday's solutions. That's right. Stop using yesterday's solutions. I said that, didn't I? Well, that's the important thing. So that's why this last thing here, letsgo.com 5 free. Okay, if you go there, it's a free download. That tells you how to start searching the internet so you don't get caught up in the Google sharks. See, there's sharks all over Google. You tell us about the app you developed. Oh, that's right. You asked me that before. I don't know where the hell it is. It didn't sell. Nobody used it. Whatever. There's so many things involved in making something successful. And that's why this guy's the real deal. Are you a supla? I don't even know what the hell it is, so I guess I'm not. Yeah, I mean, the successor, I've written 100 books and only 10 made money. Yeah, and only 2 or 3 made lots of money. Yeah. So you don't know, and when I'm doing it, I think every book I do will be, you know, on the cover of Time magazine. It's Joe. Joe got up. Right, we woke you up in the morning. Oh, it's the same time zone as here, so it's still the same time for Joe in Harrisburg. Supla is a Brazilian singer. Oh, that sounds interesting. You know, I like Brazilian music. There was a guy in town here who brought the bossa nova. He was our DJ, and I went out and I sat down and worked with him one night. I want to learn more. Yes, okay. The first way to start learning is download this report. It's about 30 pages of videos, a half a dozen or a dozen videos in there. Tells you how to research for free for anything, how to use people for it. All they get, because if you're just using Google and just using your instincts, you never find it. You know, you never find what you need. You'll never find at least the stuff I'm showing you. Because right now, like these one-stops, I literally have 327 applications to apply for free money for your state. I want to learn more about investing. Well, invest in what? You know, and that's why I think to me, investing is don't put your money in anything that you don't know a lot about. And if you don't know a lot about something, then just put it in the safest goddamn thing. So if you want to get into real estate, first thing, invest in something you can live in. Because that way, it's a twofer. You're trying to outguess the other people who are out there trying to do this stuff, and they do it 24 hours a day thinking about that and everything. So it's a shark's game. You want to invest in the stock market? This guy is going to launch an enterprise app. People can ask questions. There is a guy that is going to launch an expertise app. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. The problem with expertise, how do you make, you know, a living doing things? And that's the thing with information nowadays, how do you make a living? Because there's so much information and people think they know it all, but they're getting the wrong stuff. You know, but that's a biased opinion, so don't distrust me. Homer, how you doing, Homer? Yes. How did you get the report? Oh, Homer didn't get it yet. I don't think. Maybe. Oh, hey man, I'm enjoying my report. Oh, yes, you did. I'm already putting the knowledge to use for myself and those I come in contact. I get confused. I'm doing so many bloody reports, Homer. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's the joy in life, that I could give you something that you probably won't find on the internet, because you have to know how to search that sucker. And I've been doing this 40 years or more. How do I get what? The report, Tuxedo? Yes, it is. Oh, I have to sign in. I thought I'm signed in. Oh, sign in a chat. Oh, damn, why do they do this to me? Letsgo.com/one-stop, okay? Letsgo.com/one-stop. See that thing on the top? That's all small letters. Letsgo.com/one-stop. And choose your state there. If your state isn't there, then choose the generic one, like for your state it says, or something like that. And then I just do that one within the next 2 weeks, and you're the first one in that state to get that complete list of 327 sources of free money and help, and everything. Like I was reading, I came across a book today. Actually, I was rustling around in bed last night, and I listened to the radio a little bit. I listened to the BBC. British broadcasting in Europe and UK, and they're talking about the new kinds of businesses that are out there, and that just completely shows you how life is changing, and these new businesses and new opportunities, a way to make income without investing any money. See, that's what's so neat about me, is that there's so much stuff out there that doesn't cost anything. You go on the internet, and anything you're going to find there, somebody wants to get money from you because they're trying to make money off the internet. Yes, one stop is small letters. Letsgo.com doesn't matter what it is, but then slash small letters. See, like this one, one stop, small letters. And see, it's so easy to start anything. That's why with my one-stop reports, what you could get is find out all the government programs to live on, plus other ways to make extra income while you're doing your stuff that you really want to do. Like this lady was saying, okay, she calls it outsourcing your life. This is what we're doing in our society now. I mean, maybe you can't relate to this, but a lot of people are doing it. I can't relate to it too much. Or people are paying for anything about their life, that they're outsourcing their life. Okay, like, how about be a birthday party planner? Wow! People, I guess that you have two yuppie people working their butt off all day, and they have to do the kid's birthday. Well, that takes some time. So now there's businesses starting up for free. You don't need anything. You need a website. So you go to Wix or something like that, and for 20 cents you got a website. Now you're a birthday party planner. And you charge whatever you can get away with. You don't know what to charge? Neither do I. Neither do they. You just throw out a figure that's real low, so you make sure you get even do one for free. Do 3 of them for free. Do 5 of them for free. They're not going to cost you any money, but there'll be market research. You're going to learn how to do it, and then you'll learn what to charge for and how to charge. You're not going to get to that place if you're sitting at home. Oh, I can't do it less than $2,000. Well, shit, no. You can do it for anything, because it's cheaper than going to school trying to learn or anything like that. It's better. You just go out and do the sucker. So a birthday party plan, a potty training pro. This is it. Google it. You'll see. Teaching kids how to poop. I don't know. I thought that was pretty natural. I guess they mean poop in the right place. Kids need to be taught that, right? That's now a business. Potty trainer. Wow. What is this? I can't even read my own writing. I mean, look at all the what do you call it? The mentorings we have, for life coaching and job coaching, keep a job coaching, quit a job coaching, get fired coaching, all these coaching things. Where do I find the report on your site? Okay, letsgo.com/one-stop. ONESTOPE. Letsgo.com. That's the 327 places. Okay, and that's why I see if you're starting a job like this, a marriage success trainer. Okay, so if you've been married 2 or 3 times, man, you know all about it, right? So I could join that, right? I still haven't figured it out. All I know, it takes a lot of work, man, just like starting a business. But that's a business now. And what do you need for that? Okay, you already got you. You know, you don't have to go and hire you to do the thing that you want to get paid for. No, it's you. So you have your skills. We're selling those services like that now in our society. You know, and all you need is you. And what's the other thing you need? You don't need to be an LLC. You don't need an office. You don't need an accountant. You don't need anything except one thing: a customer. So that's the only thing you need. So now you say, okay, I'm a party planner or a potty planner or a potty training thing. And you're in business, okay? A heart bandits. In other words, people are helping other people how to propose to somebody. Wow, that's you know, the woman who wrote this book about it, and then I went out and read it today to see exactly what the hell it's about. Yeah, I mean, people are doing what they're outsourcing their life. These are things that all of us did for life. Don't forget to subscribe and a like button. Thank you, Rara. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. I want to thank everybody who ordered a report. I really appreciate that. That's what keeps me around, and that's what keeps me sharp, because I find new things every day. You know, I just did one for business in Wyoming. You know where that state is? Man, I don't even know. Actually, I loved it. I used to hitchhike around the country. I used to take a month off in the summer and just hitchhike all around the USA. And I got to Wyoming one summer, and it felt like God's country to me then. And this is, you know, 40 years ago or something like that. And so it's a great country, but state. But you know, it's not a lot of action going on. You know, some of these states, you know, versus, you know, the more industrialized states have a lot more reports and a lot more programs and stuff like that. But they have a program, they'll give you $1,500 to go to a convention, so to sell your goods and services. So if you're a proposal, you know, expert, you know, that you're selling your expertise, so you want to go maybe to you know, a singles convention or a bridals convention or something like that. Question Mr. Lesko. Question me, ask me anything. Okay, a wedding planning, that's a big one. Boy, there's a wedding industrial complex. We just went through a wedding with Watchtower City. Well, here's something, now, of course, personal shoppers. Now, you love shopping? Man, well, it's a business now. You love shopping? That's a business. Now you just have to figure out you don't need anything except a customer. And you're in business. You don't need anything. You don't need to do a business plan. You don't need to get a bank account. You don't need to do anything. Are we paying, what's that, cryptocurrency? You're worried about that? I don't know. I mean, I guess people making money in that. Are they paying the answering expertise and crystal parity expertise sign up? Can we develop the expertise? I guess you can do anything. I don't know the app. I mean, you never know. I mean, and I don't know the answer to most things. Nobody does. You know, but the only thing you do is you have to try. Don't trust anybody that tells you this is good or bad or whatever. What you do with other people and so-called experts is just steal. Oh, you're like Andy Dick. No, actually, Andy Dick did a wonderful thing on me. He pretended he was me, and he was better at me than me. It was a wonderful thing he did. He had a show at one time, and so he did a parody of me, and it was great. He was really perfect on me. Well, here's another thing. Rent-a-dad. Why don't you be a rent-a-dad if you're a dad? Well, even if you're a guy. Nobody cares about gender anymore. So you could be a woman showing up. Yeah, I'm a rent-a-dad. Yeah, now that's marketable, right? That's a cute twist. Hire a friend. That's right. Who the hell would have thought there's something like that? That's what I mean. We're getting our life is changing so much you can't keep up. I mean, you've been here for 30, 40 years or something like that. You can't imagine. Hire a friend? That's a business? Yes. Now, who would think about something like that? That's why you can't imagine the ways to make money nowadays. You ever think, well, I got to do this. Oh, yeah, I got to go on Amazon. And there's 1,000 ways to do it. In other words, I want to write a book that I bet you didn't believe you could make money with that. That's the thing that's really cool. So there is, can you and I, Mr. Lesko, what was that? You only follow one person. Can you and I, Mr. Lesko, develop an expertise app together? Well, I got so much stuff I want to do. Yeah, my problem is time. I need to get a day stretcher, but if there's some way that here are super hearts, may I get a follow? Yes, do whatever that is, and I don't check all these things all the time, but that's the way. I know. Actually, YouTube is good, so follow me there. That's probably the best single place yet. Until I get big enough on some of these others. Like actually, Periscope is getting big. Facebook is falling off. I don't know. Everybody's bored of me already or something. It started big, and now it's not. But YouTube is still strong for me. Periscope is up and down, be real big and real small. Very big, yeah. So it goes up and down. I'll watch it more closely and get make sure I click on the follows and all that stuff. Maybe that's all my fault. I'm sure it is. But again, I'm more or less a one-man band. So trying to do the research, what I spend most of my day doing, so I can learn all this stuff, about how to be. Like actually, there's a gravesite maintenance profession. So you maintain somebody's gravesite. Okay, people out of town, mom's gravesite. They want to make sure flowers are there and anything. Wow, that's a gig. That's something you can do to somebody. See, all these the Shiva sisters. How many Jewish people out there? Yeah. If you know anything about the Jewish people, they sit Shiva. Okay, and what they do, and they have these two ladies in Los Angeles they're called Shiva sitters or sitters, right? They sit Shiva, so they sit. You ever see the movies, like the Italian ladies, the old Middle Eastern ladies? They're moaning and stuff like that. They sit and you can be the first expertise in the app, Mr. Lesko. I have strategy clear. Well, let me know about it. I mean, I want to educate people all the time. So Shiva sisters, wow, isn't that amazing? And that's a business. Elder care, visiting elder care. You could be the person, that I embodied this pride. I don't know what that means. If you are, that's something. Somebody's mother is in a nursing home. So if you go to nursing homes, maybe just go to, hey, let your people know that, give them a card, I'm available to check up on grandma, when you're out of town, or even if you live out of town, I'll come to the home and check on them, once a week, twice a week, whatever. That's a business. You can start a business like that. You like seniors, you like helping people or whatever. That's why there's so many things to do. Don't get caught up in all this junk on the internet. Oh, what they're selling you is just the idea that you're going to make money. Nothing about the product. So nobody cares about the product, what they're going to sell. So and if you don't care about the product, then your heart's not in selling it. So unless it's really easy, you're not going to stay there. And 44%, 100 of the times, it's not easy. So you're going to be gone before you figure out how to do it. It was showing me so many programs, for instance, that I wasn't aware of, and I qualify for it, that will help me and my family with finances and help them training for my children with careers in it. Absolutely, Homer. I mean, that's what it is. And that's what motivates me so much to do this, is that I could do something with my skills and solve a lot of problems for you. I mean, what else are we here for? That's why find something you want to do for people you think is important. Then you do it, you become an expert at it and able to do it better than anybody else. And that's why, to me, I have nothing better to do in my life than to show Homer where he can help his children. Should I write to you, Mr. Lesko, to pitch the idea? Yeah, Lesko Free Radio. at gmail.com. Let's go free radio at gmail.com. Is there money to pay old student loans? Yes. And do not get help paying your student loans. Anybody calls you, I get calls all the time. Oh, Mr. Lesko, you have a student loan problem and we're going to help you. Don't worry. Anybody calling you is going to help you to your money. That's the first thing to do. Anything that you have with student loan can be done without them. The first thing you want to do with a student loan is there money to pay old student loans? Yes and no. But first thing you want to know is your status and the current programs that you could take advantage of to pay off student loans or get your thing reduced. And the way to do that, to start, is you go to consumerfinance.gov. consumerfinance.gov, and you search under student loans there. They have a step-by-step thing of how to go through your student loans and what to do at each kind of loan you have and what to do. And there's a student loan ombudsman. I'm sure if you Google right now, student loan ombudsman, and that'll be a government office. If it's not a government office, screw it. You don't do anything. And here you can find the student loan ombudsman. Are you interested in what's that? Are you you are interested, Mr. Leonard, to join? To join what? Are you interested to join what? I'm not sure. Okay, 844 USA Gov 1. 844 USA Gov 1. These are researchers, that will help you find where in the government to help you. You have student loan problems, okay? You call 844 USA Gov 1. Okay, and ask them, and or do both things. See, if nothing doesn't happen, and you screw up, you don't stop and say, oh, screw it, it can't be solved. No, screw it. They didn't know. Or who knows if you hit them on a bad day, and there's answers out there. The answer doesn't come, by just making one phone call. Answer doesn't come just asking one person. The answer doesn't come when you just ask your friend or somebody you think is smart. No, shit, the world's too complicated. It's too big. Nobody knows everything. I don't even know everything about what I've been studying for 40 damn years, and I still don't know. I hope this is real. What, me? Yes. See, I mean, and you can't judge it's real till you do something, with my stuff, because everybody's too slick now to present themselves and make you believe. That's right. Anybody has anything to sell, they spend all their life figuring out how to sell it to you. And that's the problem with our commerce, is we have to spend, I feel I must have to spend 80–90% of my creativity getting my information out there, not doing it. I'd rather spend 80–90% doing the work, because that's the real thing. But unfortunately, you don't eat well unless you have to spend all that stuff on the activity. That's why the last 5, 6, 7 years, I've been rarely selling and just researching. I've interviewed like 1,500 people all around the world to build an expertise set. It would also be good for your business. Maybe not. That I wouldn't be interested just because of that. So don't sell me on that, because that's, you don't really know anyway. So I mean, that's not the reason I do things. I just have too many things I want to do that I know I want to do, and there's so many options. You can't do everything. And I have things that I'm working on and trying to do. Johnson City, Tennessee, Miss Lesko, what if what I am good at is law? How to be the best at? What do you mean by law, Tuxedo? I mean, you're good at breaking the law? You're good at, it's just a bonus effect. Lex Sexter warned it. About the expertise? Yeah, I know, but everybody's trying to make, don't tell me anything that I'm going to be a millionaire, because I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in education, getting people out, and being sustainable. And I don't get sucked into that kind of stuff anymore like when I was younger. Tuxedo, studying law. Okay, now how are you going to help with somebody? Okay, what you can do, if there's a lot to do, then you come out, you be an expert. You be like an ombudsman for that, Homer. All he can do is give you the information, but you have to be brave enough to make the phone call. That's absolutely right, Homer. And that's what I'm learning. I keep forgetting that, because I do it all the time and think it's easy. But that's why I did 2 reports now that take you step by step. Maybe you want to see this at lesco.com/tutor. I have one for if you have debt problems, and another one if you're starting a business. What I do is it's video instructions that I take you step by step on how to call the people, where the people are, what to say to the people, how to say it, everything. To give you a little more confidence about that, because it could be intimidating if you haven't done it before, and that's true. And we have all these bad, things in our head about bureaucrats or the government, and not for Tennessee, not yet. But if you order Tennessee, you'll get it in 14 days, and you'll be the first one on your state to get that. Yeah. So Jonathan, go to letsgo.com/one stop. And you'll be and order the generic one and for your state, and it says like on the cover for your state, and you order that one, and then I do it for Tennessee because that's your state, and you'll be the first one in Tennessee to get all that, and that's the way that's going to work. Okay, boy, I didn't get very far. Also I have a lot of stuff. You want to see some interesting things I was going to talk about, and it looks like I don't have a lot of time left. But if you go on Facebook, and then I have a separate tab called My News. If Matthew Lesko on Facebook. So if you search Matthew Lesko on there, then you look for the tab I have there for My News. I just put up a lot of good stuff today that I'm really interested in, and I was hoping to share with you. Okay, money helping others with live their life. So that's what we talked about already. That income opportunities for people outsourcing their life. We just did that. How photographers make more money on co-op photo platforms. That's an interesting thing. Now, if you're a photographer, okay, you can make money. I was looking at One Stop for Texas. Where's the generic link to order? The generic link to order is on top. There's 3 things on top. If you see the states underneath on the One Stop, okay, on the One Stop, you go to the One Stop here. Oh no, that's it. Where's the One Stop on top? You go to the One Stop, and then on the One Stop, there's 3 like special things on the One Stop. One is it is helping you with the debt. Another one is for starting a business, and these are the step-by-step things that I told you about. And then the third one is for my state. And then below that is a listing of all the states I have. There's about 17 of them there. And there'd be a sort button there. You could sort those in alphabetical order to find your state or what states are there, if your state is there or not. And if you order the one that's for my state, in there, then that takes about 2 weeks. But then when you get that, you'll be the first one in your state to get it. And that's pretty cool. So, okay, so now there's Stocksy, S-T-O-C-K-S-Y, Stocksy. Now, if you're a photographer, you could go out and take pictures of the world. You know how on the internet, see, everyone's buying pictures, stock images, they call them. And there's one company that sort of is the main place for this, and that's Getty Photos, or Getty, I think, just Getty.com. And that's why if you're a photographer, you could put your photos on Getty, and they gave you a percentage. But unfortunately, this percentage is very small. I mean, they give you 15, 20% or whatever. But the guys who actually started a bigger company that was bought by Getty is doing this now, and they're giving like 50 to 70% of the money they get to you, the photographer. And more importantly, too, if your stuff is on there, you become an owner, and then you share the money as profits with them. See, everybody, I mean, that's one of the limitations, I think, of capitalism. Everybody who's in a capitalist mode is working for the investors. So they're trying to please the investors and not the suppliers, not the employees. That's why they just fire people at will, because it doesn't matter. As long as they're, let's go. Should I email you this item until you like it? Would you then like to be part? Okay, well, yeah, well, email me some info on it. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. But see, that's right. What's nice with crowdfunding now, is that, okay, a platform is done by people joining together, like a co-op they used to call it in old school terms. You know, you get together and sell your things together, so all the profits is shared with the people actually doing the work, you know, not to the website bankers or investors and stuff like that. That's why I think, you know, most companies treat people badly, because the people they're working for, they're really working for them. They're really not motivated to care for them as much, because they're motivated to care for their investors, you know, and they're the ones that run the show. And that's why stock prices go up when companies lay off people, because the investors like that. The investors like expenses being low, so you make more profit and you give it to the investors, okay? Now, just think of all the people who work there, photography website, yes. If all the people who work there own the business, and that's what this does. It's called STOCKSY. STOCKSY. And I'm sure if you Google it a little more and see what photographer people say about it, you'll see. And that's what, see, like the Uber. I mean, you know about Uber, the driving, you know, kinds of things. Well, in New York, there's a third one that started up. Not Lyft, not Uber, and there's probably a handful of more, but somebody that's owned by the drivers. See, they own the whole thing. So you get more money that way, and actually friendlier work environment, because you're an owner and work in it, and not just an employee, and the managers are not even owners. If they are, they're small, because they have to keep the investors happy. So it's the investors that run everything, and they don't know anything, and all they want is money. They don't even care what the hell the business is. They're just looking for people to make money. Bitcom, what's your thoughts? You know, I'm not into gambling, and I mean, if you want to do it, maybe, I don't know, look, apparently if people did it a couple of months ago, you make a lot of money. But that's, you know, that's something, I don't like gambling, you know, no interest in me. I want to produce something, I want to help somebody or whatever, and that's what I want to do with my talent instead of gambling. But it's seductive when things like that happen. I know the two twins, I forget they are, you know, actually they were involved, they sued, they were at Harvard. I forget them. They have a funny name, but they're two twin guys who founded Facebook with, what's his name, who founded it, but he cut them out, or they think they cut them out, and there's a big lawsuit involved and all that kind of stuff. See the movie, it's fun, it's in there. But they're into Bitcoin stuff, so there's a big article about them in the New York Times today. Guys, I think I gotta go. 45 minutes, I gotta finish. See, people beat on me if I don't finish their work. Yeah. But and thank you for those who've ordered. I really appreciate it. It helps me. It helps me keep going, because if I don't make money at this, then I can't keep doing it. And that's the most important thing for me, because I want to keep doing it forever, and I want to be sustainable. The general question to you: what do you think the kind of expertise they want interact to and answer? I don't know. I gotta understand. I mean, it's all in context. I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, in detail. There could be 15 different answers in my head to that. So send me a little bit more, so I know some, if you have a sample or something to understand. Okay, guys, I'm gone. God, how does 45 minutes go? But thank you, it does. See, that wasn't work. Thank you again very much.
You have many people on?
It's hard to tell. Everybody's nice. I can't close these things. Good evening. Thank you, Linda. No, I'm talking on, still on the air.